Ladies and gentlemen, greetings to you all. My name is Geta Gwyneth Satrio, a student from LSPR Communication and Business Institute. With the supervision from Mr. Bonar Sirait, my mentor and lecturer, I am able to discuss an important matter regarding the climate change issue, specifically here in Indonesia. The topic we'll be discussing is about the development of renewable energy in Indonesia. We will discuss the recent updates and also the challenges that Indonesia has to face in order to pursue the goals and objectives of developing renewable energy. For starters, Indonesia has set ambitious goals for increasing the use of renewable energy. By 2025, the country wants modern renewables, excluding conventional bioenergy, to provide 23% of total primary energy supply and 31% by 2050. In 2020, we have achieved up to around 14% and we are still pursuing forward. There is a rapid growth in energy consumption, and Indonesia is among the world's fastest growing countries in terms of energy consumption. This is fueled by strong economic growth, increased urbanization, and consistent population growth. The country is the ASEAN largest energy consumer, accounting for nearly 40% of the region's overall energy consumption. This is followed by the increase of Indonesia's electricity consumption, which will more than triple by 2030. And the transport and industry that show the fastest expected growth in energy use. There are also sustainability concerns amid a changing energy supply mix, like the use of coal is rising to meet domestic growth in energy demand. Traditional uses of bioenergy dominate renewable energy use in Indonesia, and liquid biofuel blending mandates. While we're advancing the transition to renewable energy resources, some come with supply-side challenges. This is why Indonesia is aiming for an affordable, secure, and also sustainable energy system, such as Indonesia already has ambitious targets to increase its use of renewable energy. Indonesia could achieve its 2050 renewable energy targets 2 decades sooner. Renewable energy use will continue to be highest in power generation, and solar photovoltaics, or PV for short, offers much greater potential than current plans for the power sector reflect. Next to power generation, Indonesia's greatest renewable energy use will be in buildings. Industry will make much greater use of bioenergy and also could scale up solar thermal systems to supply process heat. Bioenergy will continue to play an important role in the use of renewables in Indonesia. Indonesia could have 3 million electric four-wheel vehicles and 42.5 million electric two- and three-wheelers on the road by 2030. But there are still a few challenges in accelerating renewable energy deployment. Several obstacles must be overcome for Indonesia to accelerate its adoption of renewable energy. The challenges for the power sector and the energy end-use sectors of transportation, buildings, and also industry are distinct. Bioenergy merits its own evaluation due its cost-cutting application across industries and technologies. In power sector, there are challenges such as insufficient operation and maintenance of systems, DOM, cost recovery for PLN, the national utility. Project finance opportunities for renewable energy projects in Indonesia are limited at present, and also there are land acquisition issues and technology-specific challenges such as for solar PV, wind, and etc. There's include a lack of awareness of solutions. And in end use, limited awareness of solutions and lack of design standards are holding back the market. There's also a limited awareness in industry of the potential for solar collectors to supply process heat and their intermittent supply of energy pose barriers, as well as space limitations. A lack of infrastructure and regulatory frameworks is holding back the identified potential for electric four-wheeled vehicles and the two- and three-wheelers. bioenergy can face challenges on both the supply and also the demand sides. Despite the potential for yield increases and the use of depleted lands, concerns about supply sustainability pose a challenge to Indonesia's liquid biofuel blending goals. In industry, the potential of using residues and waste comes with the challenges of high transportation costs and also seasonality of feedstock supply, the lack of a local grid interconnect power projects, and the competition for the feedstock with other uses, such as the use of trunks and leaves to replenish soil. The accelerated use of modern cookstoves using solid biomass and ethanol instead of traditional uses of bioenergy for cooking is also challenged by limited awareness and high required upfront investment. For that matter, in Indonesia, there are a variety of options for increasing renewable energy adoption. These can be divided into 3 major action areas. First, intensify efforts to meet the growing demand for electricity by capturing the full potential of Indonesia's vast renewable energy resources. Second, we can increase the focus on renewable energy opportunities in industry, also buildings, and lastly, transport. The third, develop an integrated and comprehensive bioenergy program that captures Indonesia's potential and ensures its use in a sustainable manner. Those are the efforts, and also Indonesia's several efforts that can be used to increase the renewable energy adoptions. But in conclusion, having renewable energy can have its several benefits too, such as higher renewable energy uptake would reduce the total cost of the energy system. Renewable energy can strengthen Indonesia's energy security while greatly reducing emissions. Indonesia also needs to focus more on energy efficiency and non-energy emissions in order to achieve its nationally determined contribution, or NDC for short, in the global effort to address climate change. Scaling up renewables can save Indonesia between $15.6 billion and $51.7 billion per year when the impacts on air pollution and climate change are included. Greater renewable energy deployment will create more jobs and also stimulate technology transfer. Investments in renewable energy need to accelerate rapidly in Indonesia. And with its benefits, it will greatly help our world to heal and we can make it a better place. It is in our efforts and our will to take action that matters. That is all I can discuss with you for now. I hope the information helps. Thank you and goodbye.